Hello class. Today we will study the scope of political science. Scope of political science means that what are the subjects or what are the topics that we study under political science. So the scope of political science includes political theory, comparative politics, international relations, public administration and political economy. So these are the five branches or five topics that we study under political theory. These are separate branches when it comes to the study of these topics. So the first topic, that is political theory. Today we will understand what political theory is. Now before you understand political theory, you have to understand these two terms, political and theory. Now, what is political? Now, politics is synonym to politics. Now, politics refers to institutions and activities aimed at securing good life for the community or the people. So here the institution, it refers to the state, and activities means that how in public life, how does the government take decisions, how does it conduct itself, or how we conduct ourselves, how are the resolutions or any conflicts are resolved, how do we resolve the conflict, if there's any conflict, how is that conflict resolved, and the area where all these things take place, all, so the state, the decision making, how are we conducting ourselves, how are we resolving the conflicts, the area where all these resolutions, conflict resolutions, etc., is taking place, all that is a part of politics. Then we understand the term theory. Now, theory is a set of assumptions. There have been different philosophers, thinkers who have given their prepositions, who have given their thoughts, and there are certain thoughts which have been scientifically proven and accepted, which give the cause and effect relationship. Like for instance, that if the government increases the tax, that it can take the people against the government. This is a known fact. So it tries to explain the cause and effect relationship among a group of observed phenomena. Observed phenomena means it is talking about all the political, economic and social events which take place in the state. So it tries to give a cause and effect relationship between all the events which are taking place within the state, be it economic, be it social, or be it a political event. So political theory has been taken from two words, politics and theory. So basically, what is political theory? It is the study of concepts and principles that people use to describe, explain and evaluate political thoughts and institutions. So the thoughts that people have given, the theories, and the institutions. So political theory is basically the study of topics such as politics, liberty, justice. These are the various concepts. Property, rights, laws, enforcement of laws by authority, what they are, and if they are actually needed, the laws which are made, are they actually needed? What makes a government legitimate? What rights and freedoms it should protect? What form it should take? What the law is and what duties citizens owe to a legitimate government, if any, and when it may be legitimately overthrown, if ever. So these are the various topics or various things that we study under political theory. So now we will take up the scope of study of political theory. Now, what are the subjects that we study under political theory? So far we have seen that what are the things that we study under political science. That included political theory, comparative politics, international relations, public administration and political economy. Now we have to study that what do we study under political theory. So the first thing that we study under political theory is the state. This is the institution. Now, the study of state includes not only the present study of the state, that how is the state functioning, is it taking care of the people. It's not only the present study, it is the study of the states in the past, that how have they evolved. It studies the present of the state, and it also studies that what type or what form will the state take up in the future. Then it studies about the government. Now, government is important to study because this is the institution through which the state works. So if we are studying state, we have to study the government. Now, when we talk about the study of government, we talk about the study of the three organs of the government. The three organs of the government are the executive, legislature, and judiciary. We know that executive is the people who run the government, legislature is the law making body, and judiciary is the body which interprets the law, which protects the constitution, which guards the constitution and sees that whether the laws which have been made are in confirmation with the provisions of the constitution or not. So here when we study about the government, we study about the three organs of the government in terms of how they are organized, what are the powers which are inferred on them, what are their functions, and what are the what is the interrelationship between these three organs. The next topic that we study under the political theory is the study of political thoughts and the ideologies. Now, there have been various thinkers like Plato, Aristotle, Hobbes, Locke, Karl Marx. So, the ideologies that they have given, like communism, socialism, fascism, so we study about those ideologies and about the thoughts given by these various thinkers. Now, political theory studies all political systems, not only the Western political systems, but the non-Western as well. So all the political systems which are operating in the entire world, whether it be Western or non-Western, all are studied by under the scope of political theory. Now, next, it studies election and the political participation. Now, political theory lays emphasis on or gives importance to the study of elections, the election politics, electoral politics, how it takes place, the voting behavior of the people, how do people react to different like situations or different agendas of the parties, how people participate in the decision making process of the governments. All this is studied under political theory. Now, study of leadership is another important aspect of political theory because political leaders are the ones who motivate and who try to present the problems of the people in front of the parliament. So, study of leadership is an essential part of political theory. Next is it studies the political approaches, the concepts, the theories, which includes the study of justice, liberty, sovereignty, law, etc. Then, environment of politics includes economic environment. That means how people are like in the economic means the aspect of the life of the people which is associated with the money earning and spending capacity. Then the cultural aspect of the people. There are different types of cultures prevailing in our country. So all these things together form the infrastructure of the political system. And because politics works in this infrastructure, it has an effect on the working of the government and the institutions. It is important to study the environment. Say, for instance, there are people belonging to different religions here. So, if the government has to implement a certain law, it has to keep in mind people belonging to different communities and different beliefs. It cannot just make a law and apply it to the whole of the community. It has to keep certain things in mind. Taxation, it has to keep in mind the reaction of the taxpayers. So it cannot ignore these economic, cultural, social environment and take decisions. So because these environments affect the decision making by the government, it becomes important for the political scientist to study the environment of politics. Interdisciplinary study is important, means there are different subjects which affect the working of the politics. So the subjects such as sociology, economics, anthropology, a knowledge of these subjects is must to understand the working of the politics. So these are the various topics that we study under political theory. So much for today. In the next video, we'll take up the comparative politics, scope of comparative politics. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.